My name is Isabel Syriac, and I have the absolute pleasure of introducing the Rosamond Mullinax, also known as Rosie. Rosie is a bright and talented student and friend at St. Mary's. You might not have seen her much in the halls because she's always leaving for ballet, but she has a special place in the class of 2024. Whether she's on stage dancing or in Dr. Sorn's A-Lab with me, she's always shining one way or another, and I know she's going to have something amazing to say today. So without further delay, I give you the Rosamond Gail Mullinax.
When I was little, I didn't sweat. Glorious, right? I was never the small child that runs back from playing outside, sweat dripping down their forehead, with just the right amount of grass clippings stuck to their temples and palms that make you back up just a little bit while you steer them to the sink and tell them to wash their hands. Don't lie, you know you do. Well, I never got sweaty upper lips, pit stains, or wet hair. What I did get was asthma, and eczema, and a peanut allergy, and a shrimp allergy, and a gluten allergy, and a dog allergy, cat allergy, the list goes on. And I have this weird reaction to oranges. Imagine this, 3rd grade, holiday season. We were having snack time. We had just sat down at our tables, eager to get our treat. Finally, I saw it. A perfect little chocolate package wrapped up in a perfect circle, just big enough for one person. It was a Swiss roll. My parents never bought these, and I couldn't believe my luck. Right? Wrong. As I waited patiently for the teacher to bring me my Swiss roll, she slowly passed me by every time, until I finally realized that I would not be getting one. Instead, the school nurse came up to me and said, "This may contain peanuts, so I can't let you eat this. Here's some rainbow goldfish." In retrospect, that Swiss roll was probably one of the safest things I could have eaten back then, since we all know its ingredients are far from any natural substance. I was embarrassed. I didn't get to do what the group was doing, and I felt isolated. It's an odd feeling to associate with goldfish, but one I remember to this day. We all have limits in one way or another, and while we're told to embrace our differences and be proud of our uniqueness, it's hard when that limit sets you apart. It can seem like you're missing out on something really great that everyone else gets to enjoy. However, in small amounts, isolation can provide clarity unlike anything else. Just for a little while, we have a break from the constant input and advice of others. When I began writing this speech, I thought about what message I wanted to leave with you all, and it's not perseverance or finding beauty in your differences, although those are both valid messages. Instead, I've learned that limits bring growth. Having an allergy isn't something I can overcome. I can't believe in myself not to be allergic. If I eat peanuts, I will die. No amount of positivity and hope will change that. We often approach limits and restrictions with negativity, with a mindset that we must always overcome. But the goal in life is not to triumph over every single obstacle you face. Remember how I said I didn't sweat? Well, that's nice and all until you try to play soccer and pass out from heat exhaustion. Basketball? Same problem. However, I was determined to move. I was an extremely active small child and I wanted to do something, anything. So, I suddenly found myself standing at a ballet bar in pink leotard and tights, hair pulled back and glasses off. 15 years later, I'm still at the bar. Without giving in to my limits, I would never have given up my attempt to play other sports and discovered dance, and it has come to be a huge part of my life in more ways than one. The opportunities and experiences I've gained as a dancer have shaped me as a person and taught me lessons that will carry me through life. I've learned how to cope with pressure, work consistently and with patience, and recognize when too much is too much, I need to let go and step back. I don't want to bang my head against a wall that isn't coming down. That's foolish. Nor do I want to become paralyzed as though I can't live without this one outcome going my way. That's limiting. What I can do is momentarily surrender to the redirection and ask myself, okay, if I can't do that, what can I do? And can that bring me to my same goal by another route? Or do I take a leap and allow myself to be open to a new goal? That leap, accepting your limits, takes the most courage and strength of all. Thank you.